So one of the things that I sort of like one of the questions that I often get is how do you solo over one chord, like a one chord vamp? Because what happens is usually things get a little boring if you're going to play over a one chord vamp, right? It's one chord getting played, being played throughout, and you're just stuck with one kind of scale or whatever. The thing is, try to understand the key that your one chord is based on, and sort of try to experiment a little as well. So, for example, I have this C Mixolydian vamp lined up over here. Now, what is C Mixolydian? If we have to completely look at it on a skeletal level, it's basically your F major scale, right? It's the fifth mode of the F major scale. So if it makes it simpler for you, look at it as an F major scale. But regardless, still try to sort of figure out a few other ways of looking into it. For instance, when you're looking at a C Mixolydian mode, the one chord in the key of C Mixolydian is a C dominant chord, right? That's the one you might be more familiar with. But the thing is, you also have it here, and then you also have some tensions that go with it. The 9 and the 13, these are the tensions that actually go pretty well with this. Here's 13, and there's 9. And over here, 9, and then 13 right here. So, I mean, you could just play the 13 this way, because oftentimes this sort of can be a little irritating for people to hold, but whatever. Understand those. Look into the upper structure of each of these chords, right? When you're looking into the 13 here, there you go. You have a little chord, right? When you add that 9 on top, or you can just play the 9 and 13 together. You can do the same thing here. And look at that. When you add the 5 over here, it becomes a minor 7 flat 5 chord. It's an E minor 7 flat 5. So you can sort of substitute this with an E minor 7 flat 5 as well. Right? And this is, there you go. So you have quite a few options. These are just a few of them. You definitely need to get a little deeper into it to get all the answers per se. DM for lessons. Anyway, I'll just give you an example of all of these by playing over this backing track using some of these ideas. So C Mixolydian and some chords which are based out of the C Mixolydian, some little upper structure triads or just smaller triads in general. Like you also get these diminished triads, right? So I'll just try to use as much of them as musically as possible. And scale wise, I don't particularly like looking at scales per se when I'm soloing. I would much rather look at it as a bunch of intervals that work together. But for the purpose of demonstration, most of it is going to be based around the C Mixolydian scale. So all of these, right? Let's hear it with the backtrack now. I'll also use the pentatonic. So yeah, um, hopefully that helps.